Happy Thanksgiving, Streakers. It is the end of a fantastic Thanksgiving holiday. We had all of our children here and had a beautiful meal. Set up the long table in the family room. I think I talked about that last time, where we had 20 people. It was great. 20 people around one table. We invited some friends to come over and join us for Thanksgiving dinner, which they did. They were from Mexico. Wonderful time. They brought over this fantastic drink. I do not know the name of it. It's a white drink. It's a little bit sweet. You probably might if you are familiar with any of those Mexican drinks. It was great. Anyway, and then we had my brother and his family over for pie afterward. This morning, just as we were getting going, speaking of streaking, we ran the turkey trot. I think that for the last, I don't know how many, maybe 10 Thanksgivings, we've run a 5K, a 10K, or a half marathon the morning of Thanksgiving Day. And then that gives us basically license. What we're doing is buying calories, a license to be able to eat until we're satisfied or oversatisfied. Hopefully not gluttonous. As we ran the 10K today, and we did it as a family, so all of us went out to do it. 5K. I said 10K, but I meant 5K. What I was reminded of is that as you go about streaking, reminding yourself who it is you want to be, what relationships you want to maintain, and how you want to maintain those relationships is critical. Because the streak, the activity that you do on a daily basis, is what will keep those relationships alive. It will keep you growing and learning, having shared experiences. Have you ever heard that before, shared experiences? Jamie and I talk about this every once in a while, where how do you build a relationship with someone? You do it through shared experiences. How do you get shared experiences? You're there at the crossroads of their life. You are working with them. That's a lot of shared experiences, obviously, with the people you work with. You celebrate holidays or go on vacations or you travel with them. Those are shared experiences. Oftentimes, a shared experience is one that involves a lot of high emotion that will either bring you closer together or draw you further apart. The shared experience comes through you actively deciding, intentionally deciding, deliberately deciding to want to maintain those relationships. So have a streak to do it. One of a couple of the streaks that I have in this particular area is to contact or connect with one of my children, at least one of my children every day. It's also to maintain my relationship with Jamie, as well as others in my professional life, as well as extended family life. Having that streak has helped me to keep my focus where it needs to be. There's so many times where I can get wrapped up in what I'm doing to either grow business, grow professionally in any of those areas that I will forget the most important relationships. And not on purpose or maliciously. I'll just lose my way, which is why I put an intentional streak in place in order to keep my way, to keep in the right path. I remember one time I was talking with Ace, who's our eldest son. He and I were talking, and I had mentioned to him that I have this streak to connect with one of my children at least one time every day. And I said, does that bother you that I have a streak around it, or that I have to have a streak around it? Don't know if, I always am leery of using the word I have to do something. You don't have to do anything at all. But intentionally and deliberately choosing, I was talking to Ace and I said, does that offend you? Does that make you feel that I somehow am not... that I'm not interested because I have to have an intentional streak, that I don't care? He said, absolutely not. It's the exact opposite. It's because you care that you have the streak and you don't want to forget the most important things in your life. That was such music to my ears. In your life, as you build and keep relationships, doing the activity that will keep you in connection with those people who are most important in your life is going to pay off dividends massively in the future. Again, happy Thanksgiving. If you want to learn about streaking, buy the book at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, or anywhere books are sold, or you can download the Streaking app, or do both. Download the Streaking app and get the book. Really get into streaking and understand how it is you can apply it in your life to become the person you want to be. Until we talk again, keep streaking.